Hey everybody, I'm here with my friend Theresa. We're in her Class A, and she's going to tell us how she got to retire early by choosing an RV life. Hey everybody, it's Robin with Creativity RV, and I'm here with my friend Theresa. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. So today we're going to do a video tour of her wonderful Class A, and then we're also going to do an interview, so look out for video number 2.
I did go ahead and retire early, and
How old were you when you retired?
I'm
if you don't mind?
56.
That is a good retirement age.
Yes.
Good for you.
So I mean, I retired on a lot less money than I would have had I went ahead and worked to age 62.
Mm-hmm.
But I could actually do that, and it could be made possible. I mean, a lot of people, they don't know about this option. You know, you don't have to be, working so hard necessarily. But my career, I guess you could say, I was in the Navy, and I was an aerographer's mate in the Navy. I also worked at the Department of Veteran Affairs. In the benefits department, deciding claims for veterans' disability. And I did that, and then I was thinking, what can I do, and decided that, what, life is too short. Time is worth way more than money.
Yeah, I bet your job affected that, because when you see people who lived a regular life and then something happens where they become disabled, did that start to change the way you thought about your retirement age?
Yes, it did. In fact, one of my friends, just several years back, just had a heart attack and died.
Right.
That quick.
Right.
And her life was over. So that's when you start thinking about, well, I was in a cubicle atmosphere since like 2001,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a long time to be stuffed in somewhere doing something, even if you love it.
Right.
I enjoyed helping veterans, but the problem is it was, it can be depressing.
Yes. Yes.
So I decided that my time, I needed to do something more with life, because I had a taste of it in the past in the places that I've been and traveled to, and once you really get that gypsy soul, you just can't let go of it, you know?
Right.
So when I retired, of course, you can no longer afford that 4-bedroom house.
Right.
And so you start thinking, what am I going to do? I could go get another job.
Right.
And continue to work after retirement, but that defeats the whole purpose. So I went ahead and listened to Bob, and I should have listened to Bob a little better and went straight for that van, but so I made that mistake. But and it's only because I want to go further into the mountains.
Right. Right.
But so I went ahead and bought the RV, sold the house, bought the RV, got rid of everything.
So
almost.
you bought the RV used.
Yes.
May I ask how much you paid for it?
It was $17,000.
Okay.
So,
not bad for
no.
this new of an RV.
Yeah.
And this size. Because you got rid of your sticks and bricks house and moved into this wonderful RV, you were able to retire at 56 instead of like 65
60.
or 70, or still have to have a part-time job to sustain that 4-bedroom house.
That's right.
Is that what I understand?
And why did I need a 4-bedroom house? It was just me.
Right. Right.
Me and the clicker.
Right.
So I decided. Another reason for that is I felt like my health wasn't doing very well, because I was such a sedentary person.
Yes.
And, I'd go to work and I'd come home and
sit on the couch and watch TV.
Exactly. And I'm ashamed of that now, but,
You know what? Most people do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of being more, I think it was another YouTuber who said that they live in their life more in the moment.
Yes.
So I'm living, even when I'm inside, I can see the outside.
Oh, yeah.
And I have, opportunities to go see some really special, beautiful places.
Yeah.
And I like Rifle Falls here in Colorado.
Right.
Isn't that a beautiful place?
I haven't been there yet.
Oh, Really.
Shoot, I need to start a spreadsheet.
So, but yeah, just I wanted to get in better health, and I've actually done that, and so I'm really happy about
That's
that.
good. You seem happy.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot happier, and my motto when I started out here was find joy in the journey,
Oh, I love that.
and I can find joy in this journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, it's not like you don't have any stress,
No,
but the stressors are different.
they are very different.
So you got rid of your cubicle job and that stress and the stress of your house.
True.
But what stressors do you have now that you didn't anticipate you would have, or what wears on your mind?
Well,
most
I
in an
think
RV?
that the biggest stressor really is where am I going to land next? Because with BLM or National Forest lands, you're limited to 14 days.
Mhm.
And I usually try to stay the full 14 days because
Right.
moving Goldie and Ruby's not that easy.
Right.
So that is a stressor. Moving day is a stressor. So, but before moving day is where am I going to go?
Right.
And I think that as I continue on in my journey here, I'm going to get more comfortable because I'll have knowledge of places to go.
mhm.
And so right now I'm using the free camping.
Freecampsites.net?
Yeah, and right.
Right.
And the Boondocker app. And that's helped me tremendously.
You know, it's funny, in the beginning I would go 5 days at a time
Mm,
because I was so excited to get to the next place, but I don't have a tow car.
right.
Right? And now I stay the whole 2 weeks and I just settle in, and I don't even, before I would start planning days in advance.
Mhm.
Even before I got to one spot, I would be planning the next spot. And I thought about it all the time. And now, like, literally, I know I'm getting up to go somewhere the morning of. I go, where should I go? And then I'll, like, go get gas and decide at the gas station. So I was not like that in the beginning, so maybe that'll happen. Maybe
Wow,
that's not
I'm
such a great
hoping
thing.
so. Well,
Yeah, I
no,
enjoy that more.
I did spend a lot more time in the beginning, but now, because you do find yourself in places you don't want to be.
Yes.
Yeah. And
You always have a backup.
yes, and when I can only go forward, onward bound, as another YouTuber says,
Gotcha.
that's all I can do
Yeah.
is go forward.
Yes.
And so I can't really back up, and it can be a problem.
You mean like literally?
Literally, I cannot back up. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
one
that's
of
good.
the stressors is I can. So getting gas is always challenging.
In this size.
Yeah, because they'll dart out in front of you, and you're
Oh, God.
I'm like, do you not see me in
Well,
this big giant?
I had a metal post that darted out in front of me the first day I had my RV. Those little metal posts that they have are shorter than your side mirrors. So I'm pulling in, I don't see it. I just hear this metal scraping. I was like, oh my God, it's the first day. But
Yes.
speaking of which, you have a shark bite.
I do. I
in the
do.
side of your RV. Tell us what happened.
Well, I was in the desert down in Arizona, and it was just miles from anywhere, 100 miles or something. And I needed to make a U-turn because I was going the wrong way. And I didn't want to go 50 miles out of my way, so I picked this big intersection, and I was trying to do the U-turn, and I was pretty new at RVing, but I did have a couple pieces out of the front of my RV.
Yeah.
So-
Live and learn.
Yeah.
I've got scrapes.
Yeah, I've got scrapes because
you're not doing
trees
it
and
if it doesn't
bushes
happen.
jump out at you, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Carol said a mountain. I said, what happened to your awning? She goes, the darndest thing, a mountain jumped out and took my awning. But, so.
Yeah,
if
or the
If
wind.
you think your RV is going to stay pristine if you're boondocking,
no,
it doesn't happen.
no, that's for sure.
yeah.
And the roads are, the washboard roads, that jar your teeth right out of your head,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and so boondocking is good because it's free.
Yes. And
So-
it's beautiful.
And it's beautiful. And if you've seen like RV parks, they're just horrible because
parking
people
lots.
can hear you snoring in the next camper over. So it's kind of a little too close for comfort.
Oh my gosh. I actually, I have to tell you this because it's right along that line. I don't like to park next to other people. So you guys may have seen I did a video on Turquoise Lake
Oh yeah?
that I loved, but I was in the overflow parking lot and I was totally alone. And then all of a sudden late one night, caravans of people started coming in, and it turns out there was a major bike race in the town, and all the other campgrounds were closed. So, I mean, there were 10 campers and people in their cars besides RVs everywhere. And at 11 o'clock at night, this couple was setting up their their car outside my bedroom window, and the bedroom window was open. And they were all laughing, and their dogs were barking, and, you know, for like an hour, and I'm just sitting there. And then after a while, their car door was open, because there was the beeping of a car door open. And I don't even get up. I say through my window, just laying on my back, I go, "Your car door's open." And you hear them all shut up, and they shut the door, and I was like, "There you go." Because when you're parked right next to somebody and you have to have your windows open for the air in the summer,
right.
you really can hear everything.
Yes, you can, and you know,
in an RV park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it gets to the point where you don't even want to get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night because you're afraid someone can hear you.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so I'm sure there are people out there that are planning their RV life and they're thinking about what rig to get and should they retire early, or what kind of camping style do they want? What advice would you give to the people that are rolling this around in their minds and they're making their plan?
Well, you know what? You have to make so many decisions. There's a lot. It's a plethora of decisions to make. And so you would probably want to sit down and make a pro-con kind of thing, you know? What is it that you're expecting out of it? Are you wanting to boondock or not? That's the biggie.
Right.
If you're wanting to boondock, then you're going to have to go small.
Smaller than yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to go deep into the mountains.
Right.
Which is where the beautiful stream camping, you know, right next to the stream kind of places. But, you know, if you're really thinking that you're just going to go 2 or 3 times a year and plug in, then you can go big, you know. So there's just a lot of decisions to make. And can you live on less water? If you want to retire or not, you know, can you live on less money? What's more important to you? Do you want, you know, to keep your sticks and bricks or not, you know? So that's a big decision as well.
Right.
There's just a lot of decisions, and it's individual for each person, I would say. And a lot of people say that you usually end up after about a year on the road thinking maybe I need a different setup rig wise, you know. So not everybody's going to get it right the first time, because your ideas at the time change once you get out here on the road and you find out what it's really all about. I would say to anybody who was thinking about early retirement, go ahead and do it, because you can find another way to go to supplement your income.
For sure.
As you found out.
Yeah. And I'm doing a whole series on nomad jobs.
Yes.
So as I find them, I'm putting them up for people. So yeah, it's life. Yeah. Go get it. That's what I
right.
say.
Don't let money hold you back.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you can't take money with you.
Right.
You can share your memories with people. It also helps you to evolve as a person.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it exposes you to cultural differences, and, you know, really, diversity is what makes the world go round.
You really find out who you are when you're by yourself in the woods for 2 weeks.
That's true.
You know, after the dishes are done, and, you know, there's nothing more to keep you busy than you really are with yourself.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And sometimes you may not like that person, you know, so, you know, changes have to come. Yeah. They do.
Yeah, but you're not covering it up with going to happy hour.
That's true.
Or buying stuff.
Yes, that's true. Or going garage sailing. Yeah, let's buy it cheap, but we'll keep it forever, because someday we might need it.
That's right. That's right. Well, Theresa, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You guys, check out the other video I did with Theresa with a tour of her wonderful rig, and also down below there's a rink.
A rink?
A rink.
A skating rink. There's a skating rink.
Okay, we're not going to do it again because that was so funny. There's a link to my written interview with Theresa on my blog at creativityRV.com, where we get a little bit more into the nitty-gritty. So I appreciate it so much, you guys. Please give us a thumbs up on your way out on this video. Put it in your comments below, any questions you have or any comments that you have. I appreciate you watching. Everybody have happy travels out there, and be free.
That's right. Yes, and find joy in your journey.
Find joy in your journey. I love it. Okay.